Nick, another day that must have been really, really hard for the players to take. You've been in the dressing room for a long time chatting with them. What's the mood like?
The mood's still positive, it's just an incredible day. I think that just sums up football for me. I think, them going down to 10 men and we having such possession in the second half. The chances we had, obviously Peter Murphy had one, Coyote had a great header that went just wide, but the mood's still upbeat. The lads are still focused on next week now.
The manager spoke in the build-up about starting well. He's just said a minute ago you actually started completely the opposite. Are you giving yourselves a mountain to climb in these games? Yeah,
it looks like it. It certainly looks that way. The first 15 minutes, we set out to put the ball in behind and counter-attack them and put them on the back foot. And it turned out that they was doing the same to us, and we ended up defending for our lives. First 15 minutes, they got 2 goals, and then backs against the wall, and then they went down to 10 men, and we couldn't break them down.
Obviously, the goal for Coyote Odujayi will do him a world of good. He's come here. You'll know him from Rotherham as well. How much has he changed the way that the team can play?
He gives us an awesome dimension. He's big, he's strong. You can get it into his feet, and as he showed today, you can finish. He's not just a lump it up to him target man. He's got a bit of everything, and pacing behind, which he showed, and shooting off the defenders in behind, and we can play off him. And it just gives us a main focus now to play up to him and work off him and try and get the goals that way.
Perhaps a tricky one for you to answer, but the Rochdale fans will probably be going away talking about the red card. There seemed to be a bit of confusion. You were down on the deck at the time, but there seems to be a bit of a confusion around what exactly went on. Can you shed any light?
Well, I've just got in for a tackle. I've nicked it past him, and he's just come in and tackled me. I don't know whether it was 2-footed but it was definitely stud showing. Initially, it was really hurting. I thought I'd done real damage to my ankle, but after Morgs came over and said, "Are you all right?" I said, "Yeah, I'm okay." And next thing I knew, it was half time and he'd been sent off.
And these things happened. The manager described it as the tide turning. The second half, it kind of set the tone, didn't it, for Stanley to attack and Rochdale to defend?
Yeah, definitely. But it's times like that when we need to capitalise on having the extra man. We couldn't break them down, and to be fair, they defended resolutely. To be fair, we got crosses in, and it's just taking them chances now that we are creating. And I would say Coyote's a big plus for us.
We talked about positives a little bit earlier with the manager being back, just being out there and playing, having people coming back into the side. Is that the biggest thing he can take at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, we have got a really, really good squad. I've said it since the start of the season, and it's getting better and better. Obviously, with Nails added at left back, gives another dimension. Sweet left foot. He's not played for a long time, so how he got through 9 minutes, I'll never know. But yeah, he's a fit lad. And then obviously Coyote coming in, and you got Danny Webber coming back into the frame of things. Laurie Wilson going to come back into the frame of things. Michael Liddell. It's you look at the squad on paper, and it's a very, very strong squad.
For you personally, just a relief to be back.
Oh, massively. I hate watching football, and I hate not being out there training. And this week's been brilliant for me. I've only had 3 days training, but to get through 90 minutes and without any major setbacks is a massive plus for me.
Finally, you talk about the mood still being positive and everybody keeping their heads up. Is it natural to worry about the league position, or at this stage of the season, do you have to kind of put that out of your mind and concentrate on the performances?
Well, yeah, I mean, we spoke before the game, the league position doesn't lie, but we're not focused on the league position, we're focused on us winning games. And when we start winning games, that's when we'll rifle up the league. And I'm sure, and everyone in that changing room, the manager included, I'm sure the chairman, seen us in past weeks and again today, that it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before the results start going our way.